this is amazing. This is stunning. This is perfect. What's up, Ragin Nation? How's it going? This is Alex, and you're watching The Road to TF5. This is just a web series we're talking about Transformers last night. This is episode number 87. And I want to say happy birthday to Matthew Azarito, Joe Shad, KDH23, Hoods Up, It's Raining, Collectatron, and Lewis Doyle 02. Happy birthday to all y'all. Hope you have a good one. Thank you for being part of the Ragin Nation. And also special shout outs go out to Daniel and Elena Backnack. You guys are awesome. I really appreciate all your support. Thank you so much for watching all my videos, and I appreciate all your excitement about Transformers the last night. So, what are we going to talk about in this episode? Well, we're going to skip talking about what's going on in the movie production, and we're going to talk about something we haven't talked about in a while, and that is the merchandising, specifically the toys. Now, the first time we talked about the toys was back in the time when New York Comic Con was taking place, because Hasbro had a booth there, and what they did was they showed off the very first piece of merchandising, and that was the Optimus Prime voice-changing helmet. Now, of course, some of you guys have already seen this before when you had the original version, which was out a couple of years ago. Now, this is the last night version. It's a little bit different, and I'm sure it's going to have lines from the last night film. But here it is. And this is something we've seen before. But now there are more toys to be revealed. Now, the official reveal will actually take place in New York Toy Fair in February of 2017. What we're seeing here is leaked photos, leaked images of what could potentially be a Voyager Class Optimus Prime toy for Transformers last night from Hasbro. Now, check this out. This is the leaked photo, and it appears to be a Voyager Class. I'm not 100% sure that this is a Voyager Class. It's kind of hard to tell just from this photo alone. But you could see the front and the back of the truck mode and the robot mode. Now, the first thing I notice right here is the colors. The colors are very dark, especially in the blues and the reds. The grays are also dark, and this is not a very sharp image, and it's just very plain looking. There's not a whole lot of detail on them, and as a matter of fact, the blue really dominates the reds. There's just not a lot of red on him, thus making him a very plain-looking figure, a very plain-looking robot mode, and it's not very appealing, to be completely honest. But, see, with this photo, I can't really verify if this is actually a Voyager mode, Voyager Class, rather. But, based on this blog from Snaka's, I don't know what Snaka's really is, but it's Snaka's blog, it's a Japanese blogging website. It shows a comparison photo between what is probably that same Voyager Class Optimus Prime and a Leader Class Armor Knight Optimus Prime from Takara. So check this out. On the left side is that Voyager Class. On the right side is the Armor Knight Leader Class from Age of Extinction. Now let's take a look at the left side, Optimus Prime from Transformers last night. Now, once again, this is a Voyager Class. At least I believe so. And this will be the first Voyager Class in the Western Star truck style. Because in the past, in Age of Extinction, the only Western Star truck modes that we've got, that were made available to us for purchase was, of course, there was the Leader Class, and then there was the first edition version, which wasn't even a Leader Class or a Voyager Class. It was something in between. And there were Voyager Classes, but they weren't the Western Star version. There was the Evasion mode, Optimus Prime, and then there was the, I guess this would be the Revenge of the Fallen mode. That was from the movie Advance line from Takara. But there wasn't really a Voyager Class Western Star truck mode, and it looks like Hasbro decided to go this route because they don't want to repeat merchandise that we've received before, or we've collected before. So I guess that is why they're making a Voyager Class Western Star truck mode for Optimus Prime. Now let's take a look at this. Now, I'm really hoping this is a prototype, because it just doesn't look that good. I know this is a very early leaked photo, and of course, you know, it's not posed very well. The lighting is very generic. It's not very stylized. They didn't touch it up to help market it. This is a very early leaked photo, and what we see here is just something that doesn't look very, very appealing. There's essentially four main colors. There's the dark gray, there's the silver, there's the red, and there's the blue. The blue is not very, it's not very dark. It's not very solid looking. The reds look kind of light. It's kind of a light red, which doesn't look very good. It doesn't blend well. It just doesn't blend well. And then it goes over to silver if you look on the body. And like I said before, it doesn't blend well. And now look at the face. What is up with that face? Why is there so little silver on his face? It's just lots and lots and lots of blue, and it just covers most of his face, and I don't know what's going on there. And I guess the only reason why they decided to compare it with the Armor Knight Optimus Prime is because, well, there isn't a Voyager to compare it with, and of course they're making it look like complete black and white, night and day. The Armor Knight is obviously the best version. Now this, you know, it looks like they're trying to prove a point that this is, I hate to say it, but this is just not very good at all. This just doesn't look appealing at all. But we'll wait. We're going to wait because this is, like I said before, an early leaked photo. Maybe we're going to see something very, very different when we get the very first official photo from Toy Fair, New York Toy Fair in February of 2017. So that is what's going on. Now, speaking of Age of Extinction, of course, you guys know that there's the 10th anniversary movie line from Takara, and what that is to celebrate the 10th anniversary of the Transformers live action universe since it started with the 2007 film. That was 9 years ago, and when this line gets released in 2017, it will be exactly 10 years. So Takara is deciding to put out this line, which comes out next year, to celebrate the 10th anniversary of the Transformers live action movie line. And we've seen some photos. We've seen some very, very early photos, and now there are some new photos. We're going to start off with this photo of Starscream. This is the deluxe version of Starscream, and it looks really good. Based on this photos, it looks really good. It definitely looks more detailed, and the colors are more sharp. I really like the gold there. I like that the different shades of gray, and the silver on the missiles looks really, really good. Look at this robot mode. This, once again, like I said before, really great photo. They did a good job with really promoting this thing. It's a high-res photo, and this looks really, really good. If this is what it really looks like for the final product, this should be a must-get for a lot of people. Let's take a close-up of that face. A lot of detail there. Look at the red. Look at the black surrounding the red on his eyes. And there's lots of colors there. There's the gold for his mouth, and then even on the sides there's like a metallic aqua color. So it's looking really, really good. Now, another thing that they also showed is, of course, the Dinobots. There's 2 Dinobots in this line. And let's start off with Strafe. And I really like this Strafe. This is the alt mode of Strafe. Once again, he's a 2-headed pterodactyl. You guys decide. I'm not really sure. But he's a 2-headed pteranodon, and I like this more than the Hasbro version, which came out, which was also in blue, but I like the fact that he's got these, what appears to be clear wings, and he's got the metallic blue, and the silver tail, and of course, the biggest selling point for me, which gives me a reason for me to purchase it, is the little Bumblebee. You know, you remember in Transformers Age of Extinction, the Hong Kong battle, Bumblebee rode on top of Strafe, and that was really, really cool. So I love that they added him there. Let's take a look at his robot mode, and I'm thinking that this could potentially be the best version of Strafe. There have been so many versions of the Dinobots. Well, of course, we have the regular version that was, you know, mass retailed, and there's a G1 version with the G1 colors, and the Black Knight version, and then the Unleashed version, and now there's this. I really like this one the most. I think I'm going to pick this up. Let's take a look at Voyager Class Grimlock, and here he is. He's got this metallic olive drab. There's silver on him, and he's dark, and he, of course, comes with Optimus Prime getting ready to roll out after, or rather charge out after he gets control of Grimlock in Transformers Age of Extinction. And here he is in a robot mode. Not a whole lot of colors, but I still like the color scheme. Gold on the hips, or rather bronze, a very, very dark color. It's like a combination of the previous releases, like the previous colors and then combining it with more darker colors, and I'm kind of liking this. I also like the fact that it comes with that articulated mini Optimus Prime, so that's definitely a selling point for me. I actually kind of like him in the Tyrannosaurus Rex mode more than the robot mode, but we'll see what he looks like when we actually get this guy. I'm pretty positive that I'm going to end up getting this guy. Now, another item that is in the 10th anniversary line is the Leader Class. I guess this would be the Revenge of the Fallen or Dark of the Moon Optimus Prime. Now, this is a Leader Class, and this thing is beautiful. This is potentially the best version of Optimus Prime at a really good price point. And what we see here is a simplified version of the APS-01U. There's the Ultimate Edition of the APS-01. That's the Asia Premium Series line. And what that was, or what that is rather, is basically this, but with the Jetwing parts in really nice colors. Now, in this version, they took out the Jetwing, thus lowering the price point, and thus giving you a very, very simplified version of the best version of Optimus Prime. I believe that the price for this is going to be anywhere between 80 to 100 US dollars, and I think it's totally worth it. Check out these photos. These are some early release photos for something that's going to come out next year, and it looks really, really good. And it also comes with some great accessories like the knuckle duster, the swords that he used in Revenge of the Fallen. He's got the hooks that he used to tear up what's that guy? The Pavlo Decepticon in the forest fight. I forgot his name. I remember his twin is called Blackout. Grindor, yes, Grindor. He tore apart Grindor's face with these hooks. So it comes with all these accessories. It comes with the giant gun there. And of course, he transforms into the Peterbilt alt mode. So not the Western Star alt mode. And this is a great Optimus Prime. You have to get this guy. Of course, he's going to be on pre-order at ages3andup.com. So you might want to look into that. And wow, what a great release. So if you missed out on the APS-01 or you could not afford the APS-01U, definitely you don't want to miss this, because this is going to be a really, really great release. Now, the last little bit of merchandising that I want to show you guys is that 3A, who is responsible for some really, really great premium figures of Transformers Dark of the Moon, non-transformable, of course. They're teasing. They put out a teaser for what's to come for Transformers Last Night, because they're continuing their Transformers line of premium figures with Transformers Last Night. Previously, they got the Bumblebee. I'm a proud owner of it. Really, really awesome. Optimus Prime is starting to show up at retailers. I'm going to end up getting that. The Megatron, I'm not going to get, but that's also another one in their line. And of course, there's Starscream, which I'm waiting to come out. It's probably going to come out next year. But the fact is that these are really great looking figures, and they're not that expensive. Sure, they're expensive, but they're not as expensive as those Prime 1 Studio statues that don't even really articulate at all. These are figures. They don't transform, but they are really great looking posable figures, and I'm looking forward to what they give us in Transformers Last Night with their new lineup. Hopefully we're going to get some more Autobots like Hound, Crosshairs, Drift. That's going to be really exciting, or whatever, some new Decepticons that they're going to reveal to us, but I'm looking forward to it. So really, really awesome, and that's pretty much the end of this video. I got two big special shout-outs to a couple of really talented artists. I want you guys to head over to the Facebook page of Karim Masanovic, and he's responsible for drawing or painting some really amazing 3D artwork. Like, this looks amazing, and what we have here is an Optimus Prime defeating Megatron 3D artwork that's on this road. Holy cow, that looks amazing. And why don't you head over to his Facebook page, show some support, hit that like button. And I want to say to Karim Masanovic that you did an amazing job, and keep up the good work. You're super talented. The other amazing artist that I want to give a shout out to is George Evangelista. And what he did is he designed this amazing looking movie version CG render of Hot Rod, or what Hot Rod should look like in Transformers The Last Night. This is amazing. This is stunning. This is perfect. And I just want to say to George Evangelista, this is, wow, not only are you talented, but you nailed it dead on. Hot Rod is exactly the way he should look for Transformers Last Night. Michael Bay should take some points or notes from you or the guys over at ILM, because this is something amazing, and I just wish that they could have used this design instead of what they ended up using in the end. So, but at the end of the day, you are a hero of the Transformers community, because you really gave something to the fans that they would have liked to see, and this is definitely what the fans want. So great job once again to the Ragin Nation. Show some support, hit that like button, and follow him, because there's some really great artwork here and you don't want to miss out on this. And that's all I got to say in this episode. I want to thank everybody for watching. There's going to be more videos, so make sure you subscribe. Episode 88 is coming up next, so stay tuned for that. And there you have it. As always, if you want to see more and you enjoy these videos, hit that like button, subscribe to the YouTube channel, like me on Facebook, The Ragin Nation. Also follow me on Twitter at Ragin Nation. My name is Alex Yu. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Peace. This has always been about marketing. And the Corvette is a very, very accessible vehicle. And by accessible